Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Borderlands 2. Let's move forward. So we're saving Roland from the Firehawk. Meanwhile, this other band of psychos, nomads, I guess they got away from being called psychos so much, or they've gotten to the point where they're labeling only very specific characters as psychos instead of calling every character a psycho. I suppose it is questionable. Maybe in the next game, since so many years have passed and political correctness has become a big thing, maybe they won't call any of the enemies in Borderlands 3 as a psycho.
Firehawk's hideout. Be careful, friend. There are bound to be traps everywhere.
Okay. So I guess we'll just go through here. I don't know. I don't know if I really would agree with not calling them psychos. I think you have the movie Psycho. You inherently, I don't think, are.
Traps. Don't let that happen to you.
Apparently that guy walked into some kind of fire trap. I didn't even see it. Like, I think it probably could be done pretty well and pretty funny if Claptrap started at the game and goes, yes, I know there's a wide variety of mental health issues, and so that's a trap. There's a wide variety of different types of mental health issues, and not every single person who suffers from actual psychopathy is a raving lunatic, murdering person. But that being said, this is a video game, and so you have to kind of ignore that too. So there's all kinds of flame traps. That seems very out of order for a Borderlands game. Because you just don't have the ability to lay traps or use them to your advantage. Maybe one of the characters has something somewhat like that, but most characters no. There is, I think, maybe a grenade type that only activates.
Oh, you feel that? The sound of those earthquakes marks my drills getting closer and closer
that
to the
right
vault.
as I was crossing over the pit.
Baby.
Again, very weird. Handsome Jack is talking to you on the echo at all, but particularly in this point, because we're rescuing Roland from the Firehawk, who has nothing to do really with Handsome Jack. It's not like Firehawk works for Handsome Jack. I think, yeah, the English language would definitely suffer from being politically correct and losing the ability to say psychos. And in my mind, it's just two different things. There's real people, and then there are that you would say have mental health issues, and then there are psychos that are characters and stories and exaggerations, like so many other instances.
When you think murder, think Marcus Munitions. Caviarentor.
There we go. So that cleared off most of my inventory. I just had a couple more.
You won't find better merchandise anywhere else. I made sure of that.
Got a little bit of health. It would have been kind of nice to get some health out. Here we go.
Insert any donated organs into the receptacle below. Good choice, probably. You're an organ donor, right?
So, for me, as a player who has a backpack with 24 slots because I cheated, basically using golden keys and using the money to then gamble for iridium to upgrade, which I've been picking up a lot of iridium in this level, so it's potentially possible I could get that final upgrade, which costs 20 iridium. It was not a problem to go from this point to this point, although it was a little bit of a problem. I definitely left some guns sitting around in this area on the ground. But for a regular player, first time playing through, you're not going to have any of those upgrades. And so you're going to have a rather bad experience of playing menu hero and deciding what you want and what you don't want and what's worth the money to hold on to and what isn't. So we get to meet Firehawk.
You'll pay for that! Next time, bring a real gun!
And remember, there's another gang attacking Firehawk.
Take him out! Ah!
So, aka the Firehawk, is Lilith, the Siren from the first game.
What are you doing? The bandits call me the Firehawk, but the name's Lilith. I'm with the Raiders like you. I keep the bandits in line so Roland can focus on taking down Jack. Anyway, long story, lots of internal bleeding. Could you help me up?
So, the Firehawk did not kidnap Roland because she's working with Roland, and apparently this is Roland's Twitter page, and she is the Siren from the first game. So it's not much of an exaggeration to take a moment and go, oh, well, if the first main story mission brought me into the soldier from the first game, Roland, and the second mission brings us to, can't open that apparently, that's something important, to the Siren of the first game, which, in all honesty, I was pretty upset with not being able to play as Lilith as the character I played from the first game with the same amount of levels and such. She just apparently lives here. As I don't know why anybody would live out in the open air, particularly on Pandora. So yeah, I was not super happy with that as a idea, and them introducing Maya, and then them also introducing in the story, they said it earlier in the line of dialogue, Handsome Jack did, said that there's only possibly 6 Sirens in the universe at one time, so and he already knows of 3 of them, so there can only be 3 more Sirens in the entire series of the game, unless they either move it far ahead in the future or the past, or change that rule. So I'm reviving Lilith, which is probably the only time in the entire game I'm going to revive somebody.
I need a pick-me-up.
Since I'm playing single
Some
player.
iridium, will ya? I should have some in one of my strong boxes.
So Lilith has been using iridium to supercharge her her Siren abilities, but you really can't do that as the Siren in the main game.
Yeah, that's the stuff. Give it here.
So this is pretty repetitive because, like, there's one strong box over here that you still can't open.
Appreciate it.
So she just absorbs it in some weird way that you almost assume it's gonna give her cancer.
Thanks. Bet you're looking for Roland, huh? He's not here. The Bloodshots grabbed him. Made him cocky, too. They never came after me this hard.
They're in here! Get them!
Now the real fun begins. I'll see if I can't phase blast a few of them for you.
Time for 3 pounds of flesh.
So we're gonna defeat these guys, or you know, we can just kind of watch Lilith kill them all, save some bullets.
Hate your face.
It's
Hate
like
your face.
the
Stumps won't touch me. You.
I'm gonna just like not do anything and just see if Lilith will kill them all for me. Seems like that's pretty much the case. And I don't believe Phase Blast was ever a ability Lilith had in the first game.
Watch out! Look out! Badasses!
Sausage dumps will fill my days. Yeah. I'm gonna make you gargle your last breath.
Alright, so we've got one guy who's probably a little too strong for it to be realistic to let Lilith do all the damage. Like, yeah, that's just gonna be a little too slow for me, so maybe we'll weaken him down. Like, I don't think that even weakens him enough.
Get some ammo! This ain't over yet! They found another way in! How you doing over there?
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's really doing anything for me to let her kill everybody. It's still giving me experience. She's on my team, and it doesn't seem like she has a team health regen or anything. So it's not giving me health or anything while she's on my team. It would almost be cool if you could pick one of the players from the first game and have them specifically hang out with you and play with you. Make it a little bit easier for people who aren't gonna go through the slight frustration of playing with random people online. Let's see. I gotta level up. Yeah, this is just taking too long for it to let her do more. And see, unlike Darksiders 1, where there was a whole challenge of killing more enemies than a NPC character, this doesn't seem like it's keeping count. And I think most players would not lose anyways if it was keeping count. And these phase blocks seem to only really knock people around. And maybe they're taking damage.
Well, that was fun. Feeling tapped out though. Could you give me another hunk of iridium?
So she's just using this iridium like crazy.
That's the stuff. Give it here.
Let's go ahead and use our ability, kill skill.
Thanks.
So she's basically an addict. I mean, she's not showing any withdrawal symptoms or anything, but just to maintain normal.
Yeah. Since the vault opened, my Siren powers have been getting a little awesome. Thanks to this iridium stuff. No idea why. Now, let's talk about rescuing my boyfriend.
Your boyfriend? And see, that is certainly something you can't have done with Lilith and Roland. Is you couldn't have said, oh yeah, that boyfriend and girlfriend in the first game, because they were the player representation character. And unless there was a lot of lines of dialogue that would have happened if you'd played as Roland and Lilith in the first game that I just didn't see because I played alone as Lilith, it seems so odd to have these characters that really had no personality be given personalities. To get back to the thought of...
Well, ex-boyfriend.
Well, ex-boyfriend. To get back to the
Before
thought...
the Bloodshots grabbed, Roland was getting intel on the vault and what Jack plans to do with it. You have to find him. I gotta head back to Sanctuary, keep the city in one piece while Roland's away. But first, I'm gonna teleport you into the Bloodshot stronghold. That's where they're keeping Roland. You'll catch him by surprise and have a real advantage. It'll be great. Hold still.
Oh yeah. So I'm just gonna get teleported. No choice, no question. Wait a minute, why do I have only...
like 10 feet, didn't I? Sorry. Still getting used to this. Reminds me though, Bloodshot Stronghold is full of real tough customers. You might want to train a bit before you take them on. You're doing good out there, by the way. Keep it up.
Yeah. Apparently Zero only has 3 fingers and a thumb. Interesting, I can run back that way if I want to. So she can teleport you, just not right now. And the phase walk never really implied an ability that you could make other people teleport before. It's kind of quiet now. It would have probably been better if they had just teleported you to the next area. Let's just keep going this way, I guess. So we had a rising action and now we have a falling action. Oh, I was gonna get back to the idea, maybe in Borderlands 3 they would bring back, have you play as some of the characters from Borderlands 2, any one of those, and that would be transferable over, and then let you play at certain points with the characters that they've now given personalities to, as far as Borderlands 1 characters. I guess that would work pretty well. I think I want this instead of this. Extra health and some health regen. I think that is a smarter move. And where are we on the map? We're going back to this point where we can sell things, and then we're gonna go this direction into a different area and some different areas we didn't see before. Okay, so we haven't really missed anything. And no trick where you crack through the ice or fall. Some dynamic surprises there would be appreciated, actually. Okay, so we're right at the beginning of the game. Which means we need to pretty quickly just play some menu hero, mark everything we want to sell. I'm gonna get rid of this shield mod.
Almost dead? I can fix that. Next
next time you're bleeding to death, just
And I guess we could buy bullets just in case we're low on anything. I don't think we are.
tell your friend
There we go.
Marcus munitions.
Ah, and this wants me to straight up leave, which is weird. So wait a minute, we came over this way, we saw some of this, we came over here and we missed some of this, and there's definitely things we missed, but I don't know, I'm just gonna go forward with the story. Well, like, there's this other catch a job quest that's undiscovered. The game's not really pushing me to wander around an area and discover it.
I'm back in Sanctuary. Be careful. The Bloodshots have camped out all around the dam. You want to get a vehicle to send out some bullets for you.
Ellie's life lived well.
A little bit of iridium. It seems like, yeah, I'm probably gonna have a full upgrade by the time I get back to Sanctuary, which frankly could be quite a while from there. Where am I on the map here, though? Yeah, I've been here. They just spawned some new enemies and they didn't respawn any of the chests. Interesting. I wouldn't be opposed if there was a vending machine on either side of every loading screen. That would be a smarter way to do things. Get a vehicle, infiltrate this Bloodshot stronghold, rescue Roland, or possibly do catch a job, which if we, I guess you can't even activate until you've discovered it. So maybe we've hit a point now where the Bullymong will be a little bit stronger. That Munglet, not really. Nope, doesn't feel like they're any stronger. One thing that's a little annoying is that they don't instantly become, like, they don't dissolve or become something you can run over when they die. I think more of a video game approach to something like that might have been nice. So we have one at Three Horns Valley, and I guess that's it. So we're crossing through this section again to transfer to another area, which has put two very close loading sections together in a very odd way. I see a little yellow thing, so let's see if we can go get that yellow. Nah, it's way over there. So do I want to run all the way through that, or see if I can drive over here and get some more missions from like a mission board, which would be very nice. Feels like mission board missions are kind of a commodity that I need to unlock them and start trying to get as many missions as possible. We're still doing the challenges. So we're at the Happy Pig Hotel. And here is a bus, like the bus that we started on in the first game. So they went from bus to a train. This is just a... I don't know if you would even call this a hotel. It seems more like a motel. Hotels have the doors open into hallways, is my understanding, and motels have the doors open outside. Alright, so...
Pre-recorded message begins.
Ah! The bloodshots are killing us! Ah!
Pre-recorded message ends.
You found the Happy Pig Motel, huh? Yeah, bloodshots wiped that place out, but good after Roland kicked him out of Sanctuary. You might be able to turn everything back on if you activate that steam pump.
Okay.
Ha!
122 there. Feels like there's probably an achievement for turning off all the radios everywhere. Just hitting X to spin that is great.
I see your problem, and I'm gonna take this slow so you can understand, alright? That thing's broke as hell. Well, better scavenge some replacement parts from the other pumps near the motel.
Okay. So I don't see a reason to not do this, even if this was a higher level quest than what I'm currently at. It probably wouldn't be an issue, and it's hardly like the game is flashing that as a big issue. Can I use this? No, it is unpowered. So I have to go over here, and
Now, the valve you're looking for is way up at the tippy top of that pump. You have to climb your way up that thing like a snort-happy redhead on a slag bend if you want to get at it.
getting stuck on the roof. Shoot that. Climb up here. Of course, Borderlands is not an Assassin's Creed game. It's not anything like that, so we're not climbing towers. Just for no reason.
Some skaglik turned off our steam pump. Perforate them. Oh, you got the steam thingy. Cool. These pumps used to work off some other tech, but people complained, so they switched over.
These guys are throwing grenades at an amazingly high angle. I don't think I've ever seen a grenade shot in the air. I don't think I can shoot him out of the air. So you can see how this mission, or this part of the mission, is specifically designed to let you be on the roof and sniper some people. And it seems like you take no fall damage now. You used to take fall damage in Borderlands 1, but no amount of falling seems like it matters. Maybe that's something specific to Zero. Maybe, maybe not. I would say it's probably just universal now. I don't think we have to actually place anything. So, enter the driver's seat. We've got a mission over here, and a mission over here. So this mission is doing us well to help us just ever so gracefully approach us. This is doing us a favor in letting us drive around and see areas, mark them off as discovered, although there's
What was that speed bump that fell under my tires? Was that thing alive?
Damn Bullymons love building their homes on these southpaw pumps. Well, best kill that mom so you can get that part you need.
level 9 Bullymon.
Ah, you went and found the gearbox, huh? Man, those gearboxes sure are the cat's unforsaken roar, as we're wont to say around here. Go ahead and plug her in.
So, next thing is way over here. So we'll just follow this. Get some gold. $4, roll over some people. I believe the road here, yeah, this, if I just stay on the road, I think this will take me where I want to go. It feels like these vehicles have been reprogrammed from the first game to not be so crazy. Is this supposed to be the cult of... I guess not. That's not a cult of the vault symbol. 715 of the 750 chests needed to be unlocked. Probably not the smoothest move to hop out of the car.
Bow to my weaponry.
So we fought Bullymon at
I
one.
bet you my remaining kidney, that pump right there, still got a working capacitor. Just flip open the vault case and grab that sucker duck.
There we go.
Damn, son! Looks like the Skags ate the hell out of that steam pump's capacitor. Better start popping Skags until one of them drops it.
Just drop a grenade. Boy, is that delay time on that grenade long. I suppose for grenades in Borderlands, you really do want a 0 delay time.
Well, that sure looks like the capacitor I was looking for. Hey, side question. Is it weird when I notice the moment you pick something up? Did you know I can see you in the bathroom? Wait, was that weird? I'm in it like a spying on you in the bathroom out of friendship thing. Well, either let's plug that pucker in.
Seems like a lot of these other pumps don't have anything around them, though. There is undeniably a ton of toilet humor in this game. I'm alright with it, you know, Duke Nukem every now and then type humor
Well,
is
looks
not
like
bad.
you got everything you need to repair that steam
But I
pump. Just
certainly-
plug in banana boats in, and the bounty board will be as juiced up as an Olympic athlete whose parents have unrealistically high expectations of him.
I certainly would want to warn against too many other games adopting that type of humor. Although, let's, in all honesty, it's not really a a big risk that too many people would. Even Duke Nukem Forever is a great example of how it didn't work for them. Let's place each component where it belongs, which is an odd experiment for a Borderlands game because it's a little more precise than what you would expect to actually have to do. I was more thinking I was gonna just place it in a box or something.
Pump's ready to go, man. Just turn around and watch the sparks fly.
So where do I turn it on? I guess we'll jump down here. Don't see anything there. Over here. The valve just kind of turned one way and then turned the other.
Woo, that bounty board ought to be powered up now. Switch her on, you should have a buttload of new jobs to take. Ha! Catch it.
Sorry. Got your job. Alright. So, trash that, trash that, trash that, trash that, trash that, trash that, trash that.
Almost dead? I can fix that. Be careful out
There we go.
Feeling overburdened by money? Carving out empire.
I'm probably full on bullets, too.
May it keep you safe in your travels.
Just buy a bunch of limited time offers.
I'm always happy to take your money.
Like, yeah. So there's several more items of the day I need to purchase and sell just to get that daily quest done. Not daily quest, a challenge. There we go, we got a skin. And now we have a mail quest. You've accepted a failable mission. If you fail to complete this mission within the allotted time, your constraints you'll have to try again.
Bloodshot's just crippled my last courier, Dino. I'll pay you if you mail these packages out quick enough. Grab the packages when you're ready to deliver them, kid.
Alright. So, apparently there are people here, and this is kind of a city. And we're gonna grab some packages, and we're going to interesting deliver. Alright. So we have a minute 30 to get it where it needs to go, which is somewhere over here. Alright. So we're delivering mail at this area, and we've got to figure out where each thing is, and we have a minute to go to deliver other mail boxes. I think I may have missed some, and this definitely feels like this feels like a quest that you really would have to know where everything is, and probably like have cleaned out this area. Like, the good news is the water here doesn't kill you, so you can run around with that. Where is the mailbox? No.
My equipment must stop, drop, and roll.
18 more seconds. So, kind of obviously this is supposed to be your first experience. Like, I don't think you're supposed to run in here and be able to find... You failed the mission.
Go back and get more packages. Dino could have made those deliveries faster than you, and he got stabbed in the spine. Boss, I can't feel my legs. Don't be such a negative Nancy, Dino. Walk it off.
Corpse clean.
So that's one of the things. So I need to clear off this entire area. It seems like they don't drop anything if they happen to be in water, which, fair enough, seems like a good system. Actually, it feels kind of like they're not dropping anything at all. Okay. So I kind of need to know every little bit about this. I don't think what we'll find out is that there's any mailboxes over here. If they are over here, that'll be a problem. I'm now just opening things that couldn't possibly be giving me anything. And I guess eventually you would run towards that and just die. It doesn't seem like, yeah, that you start to see this danger zone. That I'm like already in the danger zone. So there is an actual one that is still working. Some of the other areas were not working turret guns, but that one is one. Okay, good. So they didn't fully abandon that idea, they just expanded on it. I wouldn't be surprised if there's something sneaky in the water over here. I'm a little surprised that there isn't something there. So here's another one. There's no way to fast travel back to places, and that's definitely still an issue. I want in Borderlands 3 to be able to instantly travel back to a place, and this seems like very intentional that they've had it created both good and bad mailboxes. The good mailboxes being the ones you're supposed to actually deliver to. It looks like a door that can only be reached by jumping down. I'm not sure I've seen them at every mailbox, but I kind of think I can do it now, assuming people don't respawn or appear. There's a purple. We should look at the purple gun. Let's see. We just got a level 8 purple gun that is an assault rifle that would compare to this. And in no way is it better than what we got with the gold, which is a level 8, and right now we are sell all these. Like right now we're at level 12. 12 would be close, I think, to where I'd start using the gold keys again. That's a considerable amount of leveling up. In the first game, it feels like I would have only gotten to level 30 in one playthrough anyway, so there's how I'm at level 12 right now is actually a little confusing. But I also know there's a ton of DLC here, so maybe by the time you're at the... Are we really going to hit something like level 50 by the time we're done with one playthrough? That would be very weird too, because there, I believe, was a level 65 level cap. There's another one. Not exactly sure how I'm gonna get to that point. I think I probably need to stay off the boats, because I don't think there's anything. That chest opened oddly. Yeah, I don't think there's gonna be... Let's see, looking for the Cult of the Vault in this area. Maybe they're gonna do us a favor and not have a Cult of the Vault section in every part of the game. Class mods, bullets, and flickering heads. Pick up the money, try to pick up the bullets and grenade, pick up some more guns. So I'm hoping this area has been cleared off now. Oh, there's some iridium. Yeah, iridium.
Come on.
One more iridium. And I'll have 20. I doubt there's going to be a mailbox over there. Slightly questionable as to why they care if the mail is delivered in such a fast manner. It is a level of craziness that seems to be right in line with the level of craziness in Borderlands, where it seems like everybody on Pandora was either crazy to start off with, or was driven mad. That is further proven by Lilith, specifically using the iridium like a drug. Oops. That is not what I wanted. Look at that tiny pea shooter. Let's equip back our regular gun and equip back that gun. I held X when I shouldn't have. So off we go. And if I can just not crash into things, which that was an issue in the first game too. Like little signposts and elements. So I'm just gonna line this up, run. Guess I have to come over here and start the quest. So while we're doing that, let's come over here and also mark off some other guns as trash and sell our trash. We're getting gold for this, but
A fantastic day for capitalism.
I don't think any of that really matters above any of that. I guess I could come back here in 7 minutes and buy the deal of the day again.
Hey, you! The Bloodshots just crippled my last courier, Dino. I'll pay you if you mail these packages out quick enough.
Okay.
Grab
So
the packages when you're
grab
ready to deliver
these.
them, kid.
And then I have a minute 30, and here we go. There we go. And we've got to get this. Like I'm stuck. And first one's here. And let's see, next one is up here. So that's no good. We have to get up. We have to run. We have to be very quick about all this. We have another one over this way. 50 seconds to deliver 2 more. But certainly a lot easier of an experience when people aren't shooting at you. Apparently some rats have decided to show up. I have 52 seconds. How can I have 52 seconds? Wasn't it 50 seconds before?
That's what I wanted to see. Unfortunately, you're fired, because Dino's recovered enough to get back on his route. I haven't recovered. You just duct tape my legs. Oh, God, it stinks. There's a rule, it is. Anyway, kid, your severance is in the mail.
And why did they decide to respawn over here at this point? I don't know. It's still kind of confusing as far as when and what re-triggers a respawn section. Like, is that just randomized, or is there a reason to it? I think I may have seen some bullets. Oh, some iridium. Wow, I am ready to go back to Sanctuary, I guess. If I could get on this boat, which I'm not sure I can easily. I think there's some bullets on that. Yep, I saw these. Means I probably didn't look too thoroughly at the ship. Right. So then the question becomes, is there another quest? Let's see. Or is that all they've got for me for now? I remember turning around a lot with that motion.
Now, my rides may not be safe. Reliable,
So what level mission was this, by the way? Level 8, trivial. We can take a 178 gun or an 85 grenade mod. So we'll take that. And then we're just done. Okay. So.
You won't find better merchandise anywhere else. I made sure of that.
See, that wasn't even enough time to do the deal of the day. So we did our one side mission, and we're just back to the main story. And the main story, I guess, eventually will give us 4 iridium, which for most people would be a lot, but I'm doing a lot better. And I don't know particularly why that is the case. Maybe it's because of all the purple items I get more iridium, or what? Let's see, grenade damage or critical hit damage? Critical hit damage, sure. Shield capacity, definitely. And reload speed, probably not terrible as an idea. I wouldn't also like reload speed. Increasing my rate of fire doesn't, it just actually hurts me in the long run. We're at a 683 badass rank. And we're at level 3 lootable objects, so there's still definitely a lot to do. But that is weird that we're even that far. I guess some of that has to do with gambling at the slot machines, though. Or a lot of it probably does. And this is the map exit. And I'm supposed to be going this way. So they did intend probably for me to do these side missions and run into it.
Huh. Nobody seems to be around. Just drive up and honk your horn. Maybe this won't be so hard after all.
And so late into the game, like, seriously, well, probably 7 or 8 hours into the game, and this is just a different area, and they're just teaching you how to honk the horn, but imagine this.
Yeah, I'm opening the gate. Hold it, idiots! That don't look like one of our technicals. They're here for our hostage. Get them!
You can still run!
You ain't getting to the dam that way, Peppermint. The Bloodshots ain't ventured here without a truck like theirs. Go see McKin out in the dust. He'll hook you up with some Stevie-looking wheels.
So
Way out in Bandit Country. Be careful out there, amigo.
this introduces Ellie, or reintroduces Ellie? I'm not sure. I think she was in the first game, yeah. Scooter's sister. And I never really felt like she and Scooter had too much of a interaction with each other. And I think Ellie was introduced in maybe a DLC element. Like it's gone a little duskish. Take the money. Alright. So that did not work. we weren't able just to honk the horn. Seems like there's a decent chance I could just do this. Well, there's invisible walls all over the place, but it didn't stop me from getting close. Going any further this direction will get me shot. Seems like there would have been something hidden behind one of these posts, but no, not really. Just one trash can. Maybe an opportunity to have a fast travel station would have been nice instead of just a respawn station. It really feels like they did not even consider putting fast travel stations in most of the locations. They did manage to blow up my vehicle. That is slightly an issue. But not a big one. So we're going to the dust. That's our next quest. We're getting stretched out away from actually saving Roland. I think it's probably pretty obvious that that we won't save Roland for quite a while. Another hour has been done, and we're at level 12. By the time we get back to Sanctuary, I think we would be ready to buy some more things with our 65 remaining golden keys. Yeah, I guess we'd be fine with that. There's one little section here that takes you to the fridge that we didn't look at, and we had already done this South Pole Steam and Power, which I'm almost 100% certain if I had done that quest with the 4 assassins correctly, I would have gotten an achievement. Maybe not on Steam, but at least on the Xbox 360 version. Another hour down. The game is progressing a lot better, but also there's a weird pacing thing that's going on here, because I don't know if I'm maybe 2/5 of the way done with the main story, or nowhere close to even 1/5 of the way done. I'm thinking in terms of this. I also know there's a ton of DLC, so maybe in this instance, when they were working on Borderlands 2, they were saying, let's make the story a little bit quicker and smoother, and then get a lot of money on the DLC, which certainly you would have. You probably didn't pay too much, honestly, for the DLC. You probably paid the standard season pass and got a lot for it. I would say Borderlands 1 was a perfect example of what a season pass should be. Anyways, that's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend to follow me on any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below in the description box. And if you want to support me even further, gift me a game on Steam and gift me a gift card. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.